I need a drink, and I don't drink alcohol, so.
Howdy y'all, it's Marina Ray. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm giving you guys my BOOKTUBE-A-THON TBR. I'm super stoked for this readathon because it will be my second readathon that I will participate in, that I have participated in here on BookTube. The first one being the Cramathon, and I bombed it, so let's hope for better results with BOOKTUBE-A-THON. Before we get into the BOOKTUBE-A-THON TBR, I want to let you guys know that, as you probably have seen, I am hosting a 1K giveaway. I posted that video and I got a comment from a really sweet friend, and she was like, you know, darn, I don't live in the US. And the reason I made it US only was because I have no prior experience mailing things out of the States. I don't even have experience mailing things in the States. But I felt really bad because I was like, you know, a lot, if not a majority, a lot of my subscribers are from out of the US. So I am still hosting the giveaway here on YouTube, but I am hosting a separate giveaway on Twitter. For those of you outside the US, it is an international giveaway. It's the same. You win 2 free books. You just have to retweet and show you are subscribed to my channel. But yeah, guys, sorry for the confusion. Next time I'll try to be, y'all know me, I'm a hot mess anyway, so yeah. I'm lucky I even know how to put a stamp on things. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my BOOKTUBE-A-THON TBR because I meant to get this up like freaking a week ago. So the first challenge is to let a coin toss decide your first read. And I have a penny because your girl's dirt poor. Not really. My husband has a really good job, but I like to consider myself dirt poor because I'm definitely not rich. Okay, heads will be, why am I going ahead and flipping it? I don't even know. Okay, so heads will be Gone Feral, which is a story about a girl tracking her dad through the wild, and that's all I really know about it. And tails will be Sweet Girl, and it is about a girl who sets off to find her troubled mother. They're both relatively short, which is why I picked them. And yeah, so heads for Gone Feral, tails for Sweet Girl. I can't find my penny. Okay, it's heads. Gone Feral will be the first book that I read. I got this at the Dollar Tree. It was originally going to be in the Dollar Tree haul, but I lost all that footage, so that's not even a thing now. So I'm not a very western-y type of person, but I'll give it a shot. It is short, so. The second challenge is to read a book about something you want to do, and I picked Snot Girl, 1 because it's a graphic novel, so it'll be relatively easy for me to get through, and 2 because it's about a fashion blogger. I don't really want to be a fashion blogger. I've done the whole fashion blogging thing. I ended up not enjoying it. Blogging has been something that's piqued my interest. I would love to be a blogger. I'm not very literate though, so I would probably bomb at it, but I heard a lot of great things about it. My best friend Kate from Chapter Kate, she really enjoyed this. She had a fit when she saw that I got this in the mail. I made a post about it on Twitter. If you're not following me, follow me. The next challenge is to read a book to movie adaptation and watch the adaptation of it. And for that, I chose Perks to Being a Wallflower. 1 because I had to scavenge this off my husband's bookshelf. It's one of his most favorite movies, so he keeps it like in a safe place. So I had to go find it. But I loaned out the audiobook from the library on Overdrive. I don't watch a lot of movies, and I tend to not like the book-to-movie adaptations. I tend to not like the adaptations of the books. So we'll see, but he loves it, and he has great things to say about it, so I trust his opinion, of course. The next challenge is to read a book with green on the cover, and for that, I'm choosing the second collection of Orange. I read the first collection of Orange last month. These have 3 books in them a piece. I'm not going to count individually them as books for the challenge. I'm just going to count this big hawking thing as a book. I give the first collection 5 stars. This has become absolutely one of my most favorite stories ever. I can't, and and I'm literally only through the first 3 books. So unless something happened to make me not like it, which I highly doubt, because I'm telling you, Ichigo Takano like did a great job with the first 3 books. My socks were knocked off by that. The first volume was just as thick, and I got through it within like 2 hours. It was so captivating, and it just like I got so immersed in the story so quickly. So I'm really excited to get to this. I've been itching to read it since it came, but I've been holding out for BOOKTUBE-A-THON. My husband was making fun of me because he's like, you're torturing yourself. But I'm like, I want to read this for BOOKTUBE-A-THON. So finally so stoked to get to it. I don't know how I feel about the next challenge, but I mean, it'll be entertaining because I am going to vlog this experience. So it'll be entertaining for you guys, I'm sure. The next challenge is to read a book while wearing a hat. Your girl don't wear hats. I wear a beanie every often. Like, I think I have one video on here where I'm wearing a beanie. Spoiler alert, that beanie is my husband's, and it looks so much better on him. He rocks it so much better. But since this is a challenge, and I am so adamant on getting through all these challenges and completing every single one, your girl's gonna do it. Your girl's gonna do it. I'm going to be reading Alice in Murderland while wearing this hat, which makes me want to murder myself because this is it's put me in some dark places. I don't know why, but it's putting me in some dark places right now. But this is a hardback manga that I came across on Goodreads, and I was like, oh, that sounds really good. It's about this family who has a tradition. Once a month they attend this mad tea party, but at one particular tea party, the mother announces that she would like for the siblings to fight one another to the death. So that's a dark and gruesome twist on Alice in Wonderland. You guys know, even though it has nothing to do with Alice in Wonderland, my favorite book series ever is Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. So I saw this and I was like, I'm going to give it a shot.
I gotta get this hat. Oh my gosh.
Okay. The next challenge is to read a book with a beautiful spine. And for that, I'm going to pick the thickest book I'll be reading in this readathon, and that is The Darkest Part of the Forest. Because, guys, look, I love the greenery look and, like, just the woodsy feel of this with the font that they did. They did a great job, like, with this cover in general. It's a beautiful cover. So I'm really stoked to get to this. It's about this girl and her brother live in a land, like a fairyland, and in that fairyland there's a horned boy in a glass coffin that tourists come to see, or something like that. Like, I'm not very sure what it's exactly about, but it sounds really interesting and really different, and I think with all the little things I'll be reading, I'm going to need something like this to do me through the week, like a solid story, because so many of the stories I'll be reading are just short stories, you know, like little short things, and I like to always be reading a in-depth book, so hopefully this will do that for me. This is the one I'm most worried about because it is like 300 and something pages. I am a little bit worried about this, but it's not the thickest book I own, so we'll see. And then the 7th challenge is just to read a 7th book, and for that I'm picking The Trouble with Half a Moon. And this is about a girl whose brother passes away, and she believes it's her fault. After her brother passes away, her mother won't let her go outside or anything, so she is stuck in her room watching the world from the inside. So she's used to just being by herself and just people watching. But something changes whenever she's watching outside of her window, and these new neighbors come, and she hears gunshots and fighting. And then she comes across a hungry 5-year-old boy named Corey, who reminds her so much of her little brother that passed away, and she ultimately wants to save him. This is a very short book. That is a very big synopsis for a short book like this. So that's a little worrisome, but I have known books to knock my socks off in that amount of pages. I'm pretty positive that I'll enjoy this. It's beautiful though, is it not? Look at that. I love nighttime themed books. Like, I just love it. I love the moon, love everything like that. So yeah, guys, I'm not being as ambitious with my TBR as I was with the Cramathon because I doomed that readathon from the start. So I'm not being that ambitious this time. I just really want to get some reading done and some things knocked off my TBR, and it'll ultimately help in the amount of books that I read in August anyway, in that wrap up. So I'm really excited for it. But don't forget, if you are out of these states And you saw my prior video about me doing a US giveaway. Don't forget to go follow me on Twitter. Even if you have to make one for the occasion, make a Twitter, because I want to give back to you guys out of the States as well. I love every single one of you guys, and don't forget, I will see you later.